as the tight end is going to set that pick one more time so that 11 can get inside for a very easy one-play touchdown, as the defender was nowhere near him that time. As you'll notice, the double post here will pull both the safeties back, allowing this guy to get open underneath above the cornerback for a very easy one-play touchdown catch and run. And once that safety reacts to that tight end crossing the field, this guy just gets over the top for a very easy one-play touchdown. If you guys need fast, cheap, reliable coins for your ultimate team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 6% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shots. Time out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys one of the most explosive plays in the game that I was using as far back as college football 25. Now, I'm in my Penn State playbook, which is something that I'm working on right now, an ebook for Penn State. But this particular offense that I'm going to show you guys, I already broke down in full on my Patreon and on my Join Now community tab section. So if you wanted to see a full breakdown of the formation I'm going to show you guys today, you can check that out in my members only section or my Patreon, links in the description. Other than that, the formation is the gun bunch quads open, which, like I said, this is something that I was using a lot last year. It was in my North Texas playbook last year. A lot of the setups are the same for some of these plays. There's really 6 plays here, and you can use just about every single one of them. But the best play is going to be the all-go play, as this play here is a one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, I do want to put out a gameplay showing off some of these other plays. So if you want to see that, make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section. Other than that, let's get right into the video. Now, we're going to start off with cover 2, and I'm going to go concept to concept here, as we're going to start off with cover 2 zone, which is actually a pretty decent defense. So let's go and let's pick Tampa 2. Now, the most common adjustment I'm going to make is putting the X receiver on a comeback route. And on cover 2, if I really wanted to go full setup, I could put him on a complete in route and then even motioning him in, and this will help to pull the safety, but that's not necessarily 100% necessary. On this play, you can just put him on a comeback route and that'd be that, but against cover 2 to pull the safeties apart, putting him on a 10-yard out will be best. And you'll notice that when I do that, the A receiver pulls the mid-read, while the Y receiver here gets open right between the safeties. And the reason this play works is because this receiver here is going to pull the mid-read's attention low to the point where this receiver can cross right into the area where he was supposed to be covering for a very easy one-play touchdown and opportunity. Next up, it also has a lot of success against cover 3. We're going to start off with cover 3 sky first. As this plays the exact same setup, all I got to do is put the X receiver on a comeback route. And this time the A receiver is going to be a much better play. As you can see, he crosses to an area above the cornerback, but there's more than one set that you can do with this against cover 3. As this time the crossing routes to play is you're going to see that there's really nobody that follows him, and the safeties pull back with the other post route, allowing this receiver to get open over the top of the cornerback for another one-play touchdown. And that same setup can have success against cover 3 match, but there's a slightly better one that I think gets open a little bit better. So let's go and let's pick that. As I find that you can run this like this, but for whatever reason, the A receiver here, as you can see, he doesn't really get followed. A lot of times he can be kind of close to that cornerback. So you can run the same setup, or you can actually put this receiver on a post route. I try to keep the setup as simple as possible, but if you know it's a cover 3, you can always just repost the A receiver, and he's just going to get open at a slightly better angle. As you can see here, he's just a lot more to space when it comes to the area between the cornerback and the safety, in my opinion. Now, next up, we got cover 4 match, and cover 4 palms and cover 4 quarters do act differently, but this play is going to be pretty much the same. So we're going to pick cover 4 quarters first, as this is going to be the first time we don't have to make any adjustment to the X route. All we're going to do is put the A receiver on a streak, and then it's going to be best to repost the Y receiver or to just custom stem him down. As it's important to note that you always have built-in protection when it comes to this play against any zone coverage. You can always just throw it to this check down receiver, so keep that in mind. So you don't want to force a throw since you always have that in your back pocket, but the A receiver is going to be the play. Once the safety reacts to the Y receiver crossing, you can see how he completely leaves this streak open for a one-play touchdown. And you can see here, this is just a simple streak route. Because we have another streak and a post route over the top, that post route is going to pull that safety, allowing this guy to go wide open over the middle for an easy one-play touchdown. And it's going to have similar success against cover 4 palms. So let's go and let's pick that. We're going to do the exact same setup. We're going to have the exact same reaction. We just have to wait for that safety. And you can see how there, the receiver actually got out kind of late, but we still got the one-play touchdown catch and run, as it's going to be the exact same. So we're going to do it one more time. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a cleaner release. And you can see how that safety eventually reacts and just lets this guy get right over the top very easily. And you can see once again, we got 5 defenders in the box here against 4 receivers, but they're going to fall off to the point where we have 3 receivers against 2 defenders, And once that safety reacts to that tight end crossing the field, this guy just gets over the top for a very easy one-play touchdown. Now, when it comes to other matching coverages like cover 6 and 9, they're really going to be the same. As the outside cornerback on the cover 2 side will be 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and the outside cornerback on the cover 4 side will be 8 yards off the line of scrimmage. So you can flip the play if you have to. Just make sure you're running this on the cover 4 side, and then you'll notice that the play will work the exact same way as the post route will pull the cover 4 safety, getting this receiver very easily open over the middle. Now, when it comes to cover 4 regular, which is non-matching like cover 4 drop field, all you gotta do is put the A receiver on a post and then put the X receiver on a comeback route, as this comeback route will hold that cornerback down in front of him, while the Y post will pull the safety back once he crosses the field. You just gotta buy time, typically by rolling away from the single blocked defender, and you can see how he gets open above once he crosses the safety. And this is one of the harder defenses to hit a one-play touchdown against, based on the fact that it's basically a prevent. As you'll notice, the double post here will pull both the safeties back, allowing this guy to get open underneath above the cornerback for a very easy one-play touchdown catch and run. Now, when it comes to man coverage plays like man zero blitz, all go is not necessarily the best play in the formation, but you can get some one-play touchdowns out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the linebacker blitz here. As all you have to do is put the Y receiver on a slot fade and motion snap this receiver across by snapping the ball once he's in between the tackles. And we're actually going to attack the streak, and that's because the slot fade gets in the way of the defender covering the streak, making it a very easy one-play touchdown. As you can see, the slot fade is going to get in the way of the defender covering number 11 here on a streak, as he's going to get inside for a very easy one-play touchdown based off of the interference caused by the slot fade. And just to show you guys how consistent this is, I'll do it a few more times, but I don't really even have to make the motion snap because the receiver gets open that fast, to the point where it's not necessary to necessarily make that motion. Obviously, you want to make that motion, as I think I put the wrong guy on a route there. So we'll go ahead, we'll do that one more time, just to show you guys that I can slide in the pocket and still get a throwaway. As you can see, the pressure is going to be a bigger issue, but we already showed how to take care of that. So one more time, like I said, just sliding in the pocket. As you can see, I don't really even have to make that motion snap, and we're still getting very explosive plays to the streak every single time. Next up, we're going to pick a random cover 1 here. We're going to pick cover 1 hole. As you're going to want to make sure that you give yourself a check down of some kind. Maybe give yourself like a speed out route, a zig, an in route, whatever, drag, whatever you want with the A receiver. But the Y receiver you're going to want to put on a slot fade once again, and that's because he's going to create that interference one more time for the RB receiver, who's going to get wide open over the top one more time. As the tight end is going to set that pick one more time so that 11 can get inside for a very easy one-play touchdown, as the defender was nowhere near him that time for a very easy one-play touchdown. And then last but not least, we have cover 2 man, which is going to be different once again, but let's go and let's pick that. And that's because we're going to split these safeties with the B receiver, which is a receiver we really haven't targeted once this entire video. So we're going to put B on a post, and then we're going to put X on either a comeback, or like I said, you can put him on a 10-yard out route and all that stuff, but that might be more than you can do with the stadium pulse. So we're just going to put B on a post, put A on a streak to pull back the safety even more, and then the B receiver here just doesn't get pressed, because he's basically, so far back that he's not at the line of scrimmage to the point where he's not going to get pressed. And it might not necessarily be a one-play touchdown, as I don't really have to make any other adjustments other than just putting A on a streak and then B on a post route. As you can see here, we're just going to be wide open over the middle of the field, and then it really comes down to the catch and run, whether you get in the end zone or not. But it's a very easy play, a very explosive play against cover 2 man. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. But if you guys want to see more videos from this offense, I do plan on putting out a gameplay about it. So make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, if you want more tip videos from College Football 26, that pop up on screen. So just click the links. And until next time, thanks for watching, man. Wish it out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.